Yeah, we've been putting in a lot of work lately, and it's been amazing. We've been crushing spots, getting clips, vibing out the whole time. But then you have the other side. Like, I know you mentioned like Argentina, and I mean, Argentina was a nightmare. It was from the time we landed, we brought two winches with us, and they got stopped at customs, and the entire month we were there, we were trying to get them out of customs, and it never happened. And so that whole time we were like running around with old winches that we borrow from people, and then they'd break or not have enough line. And then Argentina was kind of like not the best country for winching, because the spots that we were hitting, they'd be like 4 to 5 hours apart. We'd like wake up at 5 a.m., drive 5 hours to a spot. Spot wasn't a go like it looked like in pictures or something. And then we'd have to drive another 4 hours to the next spot. And it was like that was a long trip. But all in all, we did find some spots, and we traveled a lot of miles, and I'll never, it's not like I'd ever give back that experience. It's just an experience, looking back on it, it was sick.
That's
But like,
speaking of that, I have a guest question for you from Quinn, and we're gonna play the clip over the video so everyone can see it.
all right.
Have him ask you the question, so we'll play that right now.
What's up, Mr. Jacobson? This is Quinn Silvernale coming at you with the guest question. So, a lot of people think that we're making wakeboard movies and whatnot, and we're just going around all these exotic and cool places and traveling and filming. They don't really get that behind the scenes. Since we're working on our third movie right now, I thought maybe we could take it back to the last movie, and maybe you could give us some insight on the Argentina trip, which is pretty infamous amongst our squad, but I don't know how much everybody else knows about that trip. So maybe let's go with a couple of your favorite moments from the Argentina trip and a couple of least favorite moments of the Argentina trip. And yeah. Oh, you left your glasses in my car, so I'll give them back to you.
Favorite moment was definitely being able to shred at Epiquin, the like sunken city, Lago de Epiquin. And that was actually like the same spot that Danny McCaskill made a biking video with Red Bull. And we were shredding some of the same features that he was shredding in that video. The water was just up a little bit more. And we actually we met the old man that was the last person that lived like in the flooded city. Like he lived, he couldn't live in the, he's like the last person there though. Like the last, like it flooded, everyone left, and this dude still lives in a hut like right down the street from this flooded city with his dog. And he would come and sit and like read a newspaper and watch us ride. And and that was unbelievable, like, and it was the same dude that gave the interview in the Danny McCaskill Red Bull video. And then he's just still there when we get there, and he's fucking walking his dog, coming down, and he just sit there and watch us shred all day. And like, that was insane, like I just got goosebumps talking about it, because that's just incredible, and
Yeah.
You'll never get to do something like that again, I don't even know if he's still around, dude. He was old.
Like how old?
He was old. He was an old boy for sure, dude. But he was sick, and we had Spanish speaking people with us, and we'd like talk to him and stuff, and it was just such a cool experience. And just to see that sunken city is something in itself, you know. But we actually, damn, I can't remember how we got in contact with this person, but we actually got the key to it. Like, there's a
The key
gate
to the
on
city?
it. We got the key to the city. There's a gate, and you can't go in. And we like went. Fuck, I don't remember how we got this girl's phone number, but we like contacted her and told her what we wanted to do and that we totally respect it and this and that. And we met up with her, and she gave us the key to Epic Quinn. So every morning we'd unlock the gate, drive our trucks all the way down to where the water was, and then lock the gate. And it was just us in there, and fully had
Whoa.
permission to just shred this sunken city. And like, that was, I mean, that's just hype, you know?
Yeah,
It's
that's so cool.
crazy.
What?
I
Oh my
know.
gosh.
That it actually is crazy.
Damn. That's wild. So that was your
Right?
favorite part. What was not to like be negative, but what was like, was it the winches getting stuck at customs? Was that like, this sucks, like we're gonna use this other one now, or what?
I'll tell you. So there's so much shit that went down. Like, I mean, I've never seen so many bros crying in my life. Like, we were at times, we were all so broken down that we were like yelling at each other, crying, pissed. Like, I think the worst day for me that I remember was we were at Renton, the cable park, because we spent 2 weeks at this cable park. Our first 2 weeks while we were trying to get the winches out of customs. And we were on the phone every day and trying everything we could. And these were brand new winches, brand new, 2 brand new winches to be on this trip. And it was like, if we had those winches, everything would have been completely different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, shit would have been butter, dude. We would have had our brand new winches, and we just would have been winching the whole time. And I remember this day because we were at Renton and we were just on the phone, and it was hell up to this point. Complete hell of just like, this whole trip is bunk. Like, if we don't have our winches, we can't winch without winches. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we spent all this money, and all the homies are here, and Slingshot was behind it. So we kind of had that added pressure of like, well, Slingshot's throwing in money for this. They bought a couple of our flights out there, and it's like, we have to get clips, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And we were at Renton, and then we like just got news of like, the winches are like, they're fucked, they're seized, like, you're not getting your winches. Like, that's what we were told. And I remember standing there, and we got that news, and my eyes just started filling, and like, I was like, and I had to like walk away, and I just started bawling. Like, and like, I'm really like not a big crier. Like, it takes me a lot to like shed a tear. And I was just bawling, bro. Like,
Damn.
I didn't even know where it came from. I just couldn't, like, I feel like after like all the 2 weeks of just stressing these winches, and like, this is everything. If we don't have these winches, we're fucked. If we have them, we're good. And then we got that word that they were like, nope, you're dead. Like, you're never getting your winches out of customs. And I just like broke down, bro. And
Damn.
I'll just never forget that, because like, I can pretty much remember every time I've cried, because unfortunately it's not that much. and And that was definitely one of those times that it was just like too much to handle. But then after that, you know, we just picked up the pieces and we realized that our winches were seized and we are not getting our brand new winches. So we were like, all right, fuck it, we're still here. Who's got a winch? And then we just started reaching out to people and trying to find old winches and stuff. And then we just picked up the pieces and moved on. We had these old battered winches and we had to work on them every day to keep them running and stuff, but we did it and
Oh yeah.
we still got clips, you know? So all was not lost, but in that moment, it was like all was lost. I didn't want to be there anymore. I was like, this is, we're dead, you know? We don't have,
Yeah.
we can't winch without winches.
Yeah.
But persistence, baby.
Yeah, then you ended up with the key to the city. Like,
And then we ended up with the key to the city. Yeah. Never give up, you know?
Never give up. Dang, that's awesome.